What is up, guys? You are tuning in to another life update with me, Rajan, as we talk about life, health, mindset, and being a good overall human being. Why? Because we need more of that in this world, especially with how the world is nowadays. And I also gonna add in there, as you already know, we're gonna talk about my journey as I get closer to the Canadian National Pro Qualifier show, which is, I'm very excited. Can't wait. But let's get right into it. As you know, it is less than 5 weeks until I step on stage, and how I'm feeling, how the training's been going, it's been on point. Come on now, like, I don't fool around. You already know this. So I'm just focused on what I need to accomplish in that day and staying locked in. I'm not gonna lie to you though, this week was definitely a test. Definitely in the middle of the week, I would say. Just the universe just throwing anything and everything at me just to distract me or just get me upset or angry. But you know what? Had a brief moment, took a couple of breathers, and just got right back into it because, you know, I, when you have that goal, you have that vision, and that you think about it every day, you become so possessed by it that you want to see it through, that you're not going to let any other distraction just get in your way. I mean, that's how I operate. I just know that if I want to see this, especially like knowing that I'm living this life once, like I'm never going to live this life again. I'm already at the age that I'm at. I want to be able to do what I can now and not wait until I get older or on my deathbed thinking of all the regrets of things I could have, should have done, right? That's not me. I can't do that. I'm not going out like that. So, but anyways, with the show and the contest, everything has been on point. Like I feel like I'm ahead of the game, but I don't want to, I don't want to jinx it. I just want to, like, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Coaches liking what I'm seeing. And yeah, we're just like, again, less than 5 weeks away. So almost four. But yeah, we'll see. I want to talk about like something this week. Like I was thinking about, like, time, managing your time. Like it's crazy because like I have a few people that have asked me how as a parent, as a dad, are you being able to do these shows, compete, like go train while working 12 hours plus, and then juggling with the family. Like how are you making that work? Aren't you tired? Aren't you this? Aren't you that? And you know what? Like, yeah, there are days I'm tired and beat up, but I think when you understand yourself and how you operate, because before it's hard. When I first started, it's like you're kind of figuring this out. You're all in this unknown, right? And it's like a puzzle. You're trying to put everything together to kind of come up with a strategized routine where you're able to target and hit everything. So what I had to do was I had to write down, like, for the week, like, how I manage my time. What am I doing? Am I on the phone? Am I watching TV? How long does it take me to eat this food? How long does it take me to for work? How long, like, all these things I had to put down and then see what is aligning with the goal that I'm trying to get to. As you already know, my goal is to become eventually like a pro in a classic pro bodybuilding show, right? So that's one of them, but also being a better father to my kids, being present when I say that, um, being more present with my kids, being more present with my wife, being, the man that needs to be there presently, in his household, being fucking top notch at work, like whether it's a shit day or a good day, or there's negative things that are happening, you're not letting it get the best of you. So I have to manage my time with all this and think, okay, well, if I can figure out where I can do things that align with the goal that I'm trying to become, and I dedicate, okay, so this amount of hours I'm going to have with my family, with my kids, I can't just say, okay, I'm going to do this, and then like when I am taking part in that, like I'm playing with my kids, my mind is not there, my mind is somewhere else, because then you're not really presently there, right? You're not really giving them the quality of time. And then what would happen is, now I'm on to the next task, but now I'm thinking about, oh, I should have done this with my kids, or I should have done that with my wife, or this and that, right? So the thing is I have, so there's two parts. Is one, I had to manage my time and see where my time is. Two, the time that is being spent in that time. Once I've figured that out, am I actually having that time in the present moment and enjoying that moment with my family, or when I'm at work doing the task on hand, or at the gym doing what I need to do? Or am I trapped in psychological time? Psychological time meaning trapped in the past or the future thoughts, and thinking that is my reality, or thinking about, thinking or worrying, just whatever situation that is playing in your head, psychological time. Okay. And that's the battle. Like I found I had to face on a daily basis when I was getting back into the bodybuilding scene. So, oh, sorry. Anyway, so what I was trying to do is, once I had figured that out, I had to work on my mental health, right? In order to get to being able to do what I want to do. In order to take care of your mental health, you can't just, like, you gotta do the work on yourself. You have to be willing to be open. You gotta drop the pride. You gotta drop the ego, and find the root of every trauma that is going on, that has happened. And, like, yeah, you're not trying to, okay, go back and then, oh shit, here we go again, I'm reopening this and reliving it. No, that's not what we're trying to do here. The thing is when you reopen an event that has occurred, and you're trying to find the root cause of it, the reasoning behind it, the understanding behind it. Okay, once you found that root of it, then you're able to just let it go. And then you're able to be more yourself, being here now, right? Because now you just took off a filter, if you remember what I was talking about in the last episode, or a video that I had, right? So you're removing filters, you're peeling off an onion, and you're getting one step closer to yourself, and getting one step closer to being at peace, being at the present moment. So nowadays, if I was to bring this all full circle here, I find that I am, like, going into this prep, I feel amazing, because one, I'm present during the whole thing. Like, I'm at a point where I don't need music to motivate me. I can motivate myself through the workout, right? And I could feel the movement, and I have more of a mind to muscle connection. Whereas before it wasn't like that. With my family, like when I had that time with my kids and my wife, I'm engaging, I'm talking, I'm there. There's no vessel, and then the mind trapped in a whole another dimension. It's like my mind and body, my mind and my vessel, my soul is there. My work, like when I go to work, I do the job. Like, yeah, that people have their ups and downs with that job, with their job, and usually sometimes they just put a magnifying glass. Not sometimes, they always do. Most people do. They put a magnifying glass on all the negativity. But me, I just don't. I shift it. I don't want to, because you have that option, honestly. Like, you can go to work and jive with the negativity and live through that and make the whole day go by so damn slow and hate life and carry all this negative charge. Or you can just switch that and just be like, listen, like, it's a job, man. It's a job. I'm here to do my thing. I'm here to help out, get my money, what I need to do, and leave. This money, what I'm doing and everything here is going to help support my family. It's going to help support me do what I got to do for me to compete and so forth, right? So it's like everything's all like just tying in. Once you have figured out yourself and you understand your timing, where your procrastination usually is, and how do you nip it? How do you find the root of it? Why am I going through this distraction, which is taking away time that aligns with what the goal is that I'm trying to achieve? I think I answered what I was trying to say, or what I'm trying to get at. But it's really, it's just, you just gotta know and understand yourself. Like, you can easily point the finger and say, oh, this guy's doing this, or this guy's easy, he has an easy life. You know, it's genetics, it's money, it's this. You know, the amount of times you point a finger, do you know how many fingers I've pointed right back at you? 3 times, man. 3 times. And you know, we usually do not take accountability for our own actions. It's easy to quickly blame people and point our finger, but it shouldn't be hard for us to just take accountability for our own actions. And that's where the strength lies, is taking accountability for your own actions, because that's how you level up. You can't keep fucking blaming everyone, and then it's the same fucking situation every day. Every goddamn day you see the same thing. Obviously you gotta approach it differently. Obviously you have to figure something out. Maybe it's something within you. If it's triggering you, if it's triggering you, what a trigger is a mirror, a reflection of yourself, something that has occurred in your time, in your past, which is now triggering you in a certain way that you have not resolved that root of that trigger. Because why is that trigger getting into your mind? Why is it all of a sudden, okay, well, this ruined my whole entire day? One thing. It could be just like either the smallest thing or the biggest thing, but it doesn't matter. Like, you need to have control of the mind. And in order to do that, you have to go back and heal and recover and clear up all that backlog of unresolved trauma for you to be able to move forward. For you to move forward in life. To be there in the present. To not be able to worry. To be able to feel like you're at peace. Like, isn't that what you want? Like, honestly, like, fuck all this, like, material shit. Like, peace is, like, the most fucking valuable thing. But yet, we put so much emphasis on like, a piece of fucking paper. Money. And that's, like, the root of all evil. And then it's, like, all this material stuff, it's like, oh, yeah, this, and this. But, you know, at the end of the day, this stuff it doesn't bring peace. It doesn't bring you, you're still chasing after it. You're still trying to look for the next best thing, because it's never, God forbid, it's never enough, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. So, I don't know. I'm telling you, you keep doing the work, you start realizing a lot about things. You're a lot more aware about life and your surroundings and how things are played. But what really is important is that you are aware of yourself and how you are thinking, how your whole thought process is. And once you understand yourself, how you do things, how, okay, a certain smell makes you act this way, a certain music gets you thinking about this, a certain obstacle or stress that comes, you act and do something in a certain way. And it's usually like these patterns. Once you understand these patterns of yourself, man, you're able to balance everything. You're able to figure things out. Like, it's next level. Like, I will find, like, I'm telling you, I will, well, however I'm gonna explain it, I'll figure a way to communicate it that much more so you guys could understand little bit more better of what I'm trying to get across. Like even this, like me having this recording. Like if this was not on, I can talk. I can do my thing. But this is like something out of my norm, and I chose to face this, to be able to stand in front of you guys and be able to express and tell you my mental health, about my kids, about me getting ready for a show. Like this is like out of my comfort zone, but I don't give a shit anymore. Like I don't care. Like I want to do this because I want these videos that I post, like this whole social media, everything that I have is for my kids, my family, for them to know that down the road when I'm no longer on earth, like dad dad tried, I tried, I did everything, I never gave up. I always believed, I had faith. I fought mental health as like a motherfucker. Every day I fought. And everything that I'm posting and everything I'm doing is a guide, a reference that maybe, and I don't wish and hope that you go through this, but the way how things are going on with social media and all this stuff, like anyways, if so god forbid that they land up having mental health and all this stuff, like at least they have a guide, at least they have something to refer back to help them. At least that way I know I'm still doing my part as a father. Yeah, because I can talk, and I swear I do, I talk to them, I talk to my kids about the mind and how it works and the world, and every parent does, but they're so young, right? And kids sometimes, like my daughter's very smart, she'll get most of the information, but sometimes it's kids being kids, in one ear out the other. It is what it is, but at least this way, that when I record this, that as I know for sure, one thing is this will get better, me being able to communicate and get my message across better. But dad tried, and he kept going, and now he went from here to here. He talked about leveling up, he talked about mental health, he talked about life, health, and just everything as a whole. I think that is the legacy I want to leave behind, just some safety net for them, knowing that this is here if they need it. Anyways, I'm getting way too deep into this. But less than 5 weeks until the Canadian National Pro Qualifier. I am looking good. I am feeling great, and I can't wait to display what I gotta display on the on show day. So, I can't wait. But until then, we'll continue training, continue eating, continue resting, continue working, continue getting that family time, and putting in the work. As always, stay locked in. You know how we do. Much love. Peace.